Now, if you're a mortgage holder, it would have been hard to miss the recent RBA interest rate increases. Well, the good news is, in a difficult time, there are ways to help ease this financial load. Right now, nearly half of all Aussie mortgage holders are sitting on a fixed rate for at least part of their home loan. A homeowner who fixed the average Australian home loan of $585,000 in 2021, when rates were at their lowest, could be staring down the barrel of rate hikes double or even triple, seeing an increase of around 4% when their fixed term ends. Well, here to explain the potential costs and how to avoid them is co-founder of Lendy Group and owner of Aussie Home Loans, Sebastian Watkins. Sebastian, thanks so much for joining us today. Now, please break it down for us in simple terms. For homeowners who did fix their rates in the past few years, how much is it really going to cost them when that fixed term ends?
In simple terms, unfortunately, a lot. If we look at that $585,000 home loan and we look at the rates that were fixed and what they're dropping to now, we're talking about $1,280 a month, so over $15,000 a year.
Wow.
What makes this particularly concerning for me is if we look at the rates those fixed rates were issued at, it's the cheapest money we've seen in almost a generation, and they're now dropping to the most expensive we've seen in almost 15 years. And I'm just not sure that the average family is ready for that sort of drop.
I think you're right. It is a big jump. You mentioned $1,280 a month. I mean, that really stings, doesn't it?
Look, it absolutely does. And the good news is that there are options. If you come and see a local Aussie home loan broker, we represent over 25 lenders in Australia, and it's our job to help you find a better rate. And with 30 years experience, we're pretty good at it.
Yeah, so you essentially shop around for a better loan or a better deal.
Yeah, look, that's right. So if you come to Aussie Home Loans, we work with, as I said before, over 25 lenders across Australia. And what we'll do is the heavy lifting for you.
Great.
So we'll understand your scenario, we'll understand your personal circumstances, we'll take that, we'll make sure we match that up against all of our lenders, and we'll find a better rate for you where possible, and we'll make sure that we're getting you into a fairer credit contract.
Okay, sounds wonderful. But how much can you actually save by revisiting your mortgage? I mean, people will be wondering, is it worth all the paperwork?
Look, the good news is that there's a lot less paperwork right now. And what we're seeing is that we're saving as much as 65 basis points for our customers on a refinance. So what we're trying to avoid here is customers getting stuck on a loyalty tax and missing out on some of the cheaper rates that are available at the moment.
Okay, can you explain loyalty tax on your home loan? What's that all about?
Well, look, great question. So a loyalty tax is essentially the tax that you pay as an existing customer.
Yep.
What you often find is that new banks will offer new customers a much better rate. One of the great things about Aussie is we have over 1,000 brokers across the country. We have 230 stores, and we've just relaunched our website. So now consumers can come to aussie.com.au. They can log in, they can chat to their broker, they can have a look at what the banks are doing, and they can even book an appointment if they want. But I guess the important thing here is that we will work with you in the way that suits you best. So drop in and have a chat, give us a call, or come to the website.
Fantastic. You do all the heavy lifting, which is wonderful. Does it cost anything to use your service, Sebastian?
Well, look, that's the great thing. The banks actually pay us for our time. So as a consumer or as a customer, drop in and have a chat. It's not going to cost you a thing.
Terrific. Thanks for joining us today, Sebastian.
Thanks for having me.
That website again is aussie.com.au.
We don't like to boast about our customer ratings,